Hello students, welcome to my video tutorial on Tableau. In this video I just want to show you a different type of datasets. So today's tutorial is going to be based on Superstore datasets, which I downloaded from Tableau, and it has got data from a global Superstore business that has operation across many countries, and we are gonna have like a look quickly how to the data looks like. So where I can find the data, so once you open Tableau, you have this window, and you can connect to the data with different methods. You can do it by a file, or you can do it by a server. So I have global Superstore in my computer. So what I want to do, I just like here to a file, just select more, and once I select more, it will open the files inside my laptop, and I have already downloaded a global Superstore, so I just select the global Superstore. After that, it will show you here on the left side, you have like 3 sheets, like orders, peoples, and returns. For this example, we just need orders, so I will just drag and drop just one sheet, which is orders. So just like select orders and drag it and drop it here. If I need more data, so I can also drag people and drag returns and drop it here, but for this example we just need orders. Once you drag and drop orders, so you can see here the data which you have, and if you want to take a look here, you can see that you have some orders. So you have here numbers, because here we have just numbers. Here we just have some text, that's why it's called here ABC, right? Here we have date, that's why we have here date. The same here, we have a ship date, so we have here date, and the same text, and so on. And also you can find here we have different countries like United States, we have Germany, we have Afghanistan, Italy, Australia, China, Taiwan, and so on. Also at the end of the data, you have some sales, you have some quantity, you have discount, you have profit, you have shipping costs. Okay, so once we have the data and we're happy what we are having here, you just need to press here, go to worksheet. Okay, so now what we need to do, we need to see how looks like the profit, okay, for different countries. Okay, so now what we need to see the countries all over the world, right? So what we need first to do, first thing, to choose longitudinal, and just drag it and drop here in column. This is the first step. Second step, you need latitude, and just drag and drop for rows. Once you do this, you can see now like different countries all over the world, but still you need to see the profit for each country. So what you need here, you just need to drag and drop profit, okay, here, and you need to see the profit for different countries, but you need to see it by different colors, so you can just like know for United States is red, for Canada is blue, and so on. So what you need is just like drag and drop profit for colors. Okay, this is the first step. The second step, you need to search about country. So where is country here? Just drag and drop country and say, for example, detail. So once you do this, what you see here different countries all over the world, right? You see here Egypt, here you see Argentina, here you can see United States, here you can see Canada. Okay, so you can see now all the countries very well. What you can see also, you can see the profit for each country. For example, for United States, this is a profit which is around 200,000. For Canada is around 17,000. For Egypt is around 19,000, and so on. What you can see also, you can see the profit with different colors, right? So for example, dark blue means we have higher profit, right? For dark orange we have lower profit, which is exactly losses, because we have here a minus, right? So for example, for Turkey here we have minus 80,000. For Argentina we have minus 18,000, right? Here for Nigeria we have minus 80,000, right? So we have losses here. On the other side, for dark blue, like for United States, we have 200,000 profit. What also here we have here, for India, for example, we have around 129,000, right? So we can see here from the colors which country has loss of profit and which country has like losses, right? We also have the option to change the color to make it much easier. So here in the profit you can see this arrow. Just press here and say edit colors. From this menu you can select the color which you want. So I can, for example, I just need it like red and green, like red green, this one for example, and just press apply. So now we have different colors. So the colors now is very clear. So now we are 100% sure this United States, right, has the highest profit. And the other hand, for Nigeria, for Turkey, we have the lowest profits. So you have the option to play with the colors as you like. Okay. Now if we need to dig deeper, okay, and understand how the profit looks like for different countries, and understand why for a specific country, for example like Nigeria, why we have very low profits. So let's open new sheet. See this one, just like press it, so you have new worksheet. Okay, let's say we need to understand more about the profit, so we need to search about profit. Profit is here. Just drag it and drop for columns. Okay, and for row we need to understand how the profit looks like for different categories, so we need to search about category. So category is here, and drag it and drop here. So what we have here, we have like 3 categories. We have furniture, we have office supplier, we have technology, right? And we can understand from this graph that the higher profit is going to do a technology, and lowest profit for furniture, right? And if we need to see numbers, like just like numbers, just drag and drop profit here, and drag and drop for label. So now we are able to see the numbers. So we can see, for example, for technology we have around 600,000, which is very high. And on the other hand, for furniture we have very low, which is around 200,000. Okay. If we need to dig deeper and understand in which category, in which subcategory for each category, so we need to search about subcategory, right? Like this one, and drag it and drop for here. So what we have here, still we have the 3 categories: furniture, office suppliers, and technology. But now we have also the subcategory. For each category we have bookcases, chairs, tables. For office we have other category like arts, labels, paper, storage. For technology we have machines, phone, and so on. So now we can understand very well that we have a big issue in table, right? Because if you compare between tables and others, other subcategories, you can see that we have profit, right? but for tables we have losses, right? Because we have here minus 60, around minus 60,000, which is losses, right? Here you have the option. You can also play with the colors if you need like some like differences. So for example, we can select here profit and make it colors. So now we can see different colors. So now it's very clear that for dark blue here we have the higher profit, and for dark orange we have losses, which is in tables, right? Okay. What also we can do, now we have profit, right? We need to understand more, right? So we need to search about sales to see how the sales looks like for each subcategory and understand why we have big losses here in tables. So what we can do, just drag and drop sales here and drag and drop here. So now we have two graphs, right? Now we have here the profit and here we have sales, and we have issue with tables, right? Because we have losses. But when we look at the sales here, we have minus 34,000. Okay, still we need to understand more why we don't have much sales. So what we can do, we can calculate the cost, right, to see how the cost is look like in this case in tables. How we can do this is very easy. What we can do for the profit here, select this arrow. Okay, so you have menu. In this menu, search about create and then calculated field. One more time, profit. Okay, just press the arrow here, create, and then calculated field. And here we need to measure something called cost, for example. Okay, how we can measure the cost? The cost is equal profit minus sales, right? Here it said the calculation is valid, so we are good. Okay, if we have any issue like this, for example, and keep it like this, it will give you a message that the calculation contain errors, right? But we know now if we added this one, so now the calculation is valid, so we are okay. Just apply and okay. Now we have another measure here, is called cost, right? What we can do, just here for this cost, right, drag it and drop here. Now we have profit, we have sales, we have cost. Whatever you did here, okay, it will, for example, now we have cost, which is profit minus sales, right? If you return back to data source, you will find at the end, so you find at the end the costs. Okay, let's return back here. Okay, then data source. Okay, if you get back here, you can see the cost here, which is profit minus sales. Okay, so whatever you did here, okay, you can see it also in data source. Okay, so now we have profit, we have sales, we have cost. Okay, if you then the cost looks like this, it's very easy. What you can do here, just press here, okay, and you can make it reversed, and okay, so now all of them have the same axis. Okay, so what you can see here, you can see for the tables, okay, we have losses. Okay, and the reason for this, because we have higher cost. So if you compare between cost and sales, you can see why we have losses here. Okay. Okay. The question now, we need to dig deeper. Okay, we need to understand the reason why we have higher costs in this case for the tables. How we can do this? How we can do this? What we can do this is very easy. Okay, let's open another sheet and dig deeper and understand what is going on here. So we need, for example, the profits, like put it here. Okay, still we need a category, so we can see different categories here. Okay, and we still need the subcategory, so we can see the tables, which we have a problem with this, right? Okay. Also we need to see the sales, right, and the profit over the years. So we need to search about the year, like order date, for example, so we can see how it looks like. It's increasing or decreasing. So like, say for example, order date here. Okay, what we can see here, for tables, you can see that we have the profit is increasing a little bit from 2011 to 2012, and then is decreasing, right? On the other hand, for book cases, for example, it increasing all the time, right? If, for example, for this one, for copiers, it increasing all the time from 2011 to 2014, right? So now we are just focusing on tables. We need to understand why we have losses, right? So we need to dig deeper, right? So what we can do, we can search about discount, for example. Maybe we have a problem with the discount. Maybe in a specific time of the year we have lower discount or we have higher discount, which is the issue in our case. Let's see. So what we can do, just drag and drop discount and put it here. So the discount which we have it here is the total discount, but we don't need the total discount, we need the average discount. How we can measure average discount is very easy. Here for this arrow, okay, we will find something called measure, right? What we have here, we have the total discount. But in this example, we need the average discount to see how it looks like over a period of time. So we'll select here average. Did you see what I see here? So if we just look for a few seconds, you can see now for tables we have higher discount, which is almost 30%, which is very high. Compared to with other subcategories, all the discount is below 20%. See, if you see over the time for all the subcategories, you can find that the only problem here with the tables that we have higher discount. Okay, let's see in colors if you want. So just press discount color. Okay, and you can select, change the color if you like. Let's make it orange and green, so you can see the difference here. Let's see. Okay, let's change. Okay, I like this one. Apply. Okay, so you can imagine here the only subcategory which has higher discount is tables. That's why we have lower profits. That's why we have losses, right? So if we can make the discount much lower, like the other subcategories, like around 15% or 20%, maybe we can get profits, not losses, right? If we need to understand more and see the numbers, we can make another sheet here to see like the differences. Like for example, let's select one more time here the sales. Let's select one more time here the profit. Okay, let's select one more time the discount, but please make sure it's average. So we need to select again here measure and average. Okay, we need to see it for different categories and different subcategories. So let's select the categories here, and let's select here subcategories here. Okay, let's change the colors according to the discount, for example. Okay, let's change also for profit, also for sales. Okay, I think the profit is enough. Let's select for profit. Okay, now you can see very well what's the issue here. So the issue here is only with the tables, right? And the reason for this, because we have higher discount. If you compare between the discount for tables and the other subcategories, you can see that for tables we have almost 30% discount. Compared to with other categories, the higher one is around like a 15% or 20%, right? So now by using Tableau within few seconds, now we can understand the data very well, and we can understand the issue. Now we can go to the manager, okay, of the super source, and we can say, hey, make sure you have a problem with the tables, and the reason for this because you have higher discount. So what you can do as a future plan, you have to reduce the discount so you can make profit, not make losses. Okay, so this is the main target of the Tableau or for data visualization. You can understand the issue and you can find a solution, and that's what we did now. Okay, now we can't like just go to the manager and give him the Tableau and he can understand what you are doing, right? No. So what you need like a dashboard, okay, and this dashboard has all the graphs which you did for different worksheets, and you have all the graphs in one page, so the manager is very easy to understand what you are planning and what you are trying to show. And from the graphs he can understand the issue and he can understand the possible solution for this issue. So, and now we need to create a dashboard. Before we need to like create the dashboard, we need first like just rename these sheets, so it will be much easier for us to create the dashboard. So for sheet 1, for example, here we have the profit for different countries, right? So we can rename this file, just like right click and press here rename, and you can rename it to profit, right, by country. Okay, this is the first sheet. For the second sheet, what we have here, profit, sales and costs for different subcategories, right? So now we can rename it, right click, rename, profit by subcategory. Okay, what we have here we have a category by year, and we have the profit and we have discount. So we can see here it can rename it like profit by year, right? Because we here have over different years from 2011 to 2014. So we can rename this one and say, for example, profit by year. This will be much easier for us to create the dashboard, so we know which sheets it contains. So we can imagine we have here profit by year, here we have profit by country, here we have profit by subcategories. And for sheet 4, what we have here, we have the same profit, discount, category, and for different subcategory. But here we can understand very well what is the problem. So we can understand the problem with tables, and the reason for this because we have high discounts. So we can rename this one and say, for example, discount, or understand the issue. Right? So now we can understand the issue. The issue is because we have higher discount. Okay? So now we have 4 worksheets. Now we can create the dashboard. So this one is called new worksheet. No, we need new dashboard. So just press this one. So now we have the dashboard, but we need to have a title, good title for this one. How we can do this for dashboard here? Okay, you can select here show title. Okay, and for show title we can change it as you like. We can say, for example, global performance. Okay, this is the title which I like. I can make it in the middle, right? What else? I can change the color. I can make it in purple. I can make it the size like 26, which is much bigger, and then let's apply and okay. So now we have the global performance in the middle. Okay, we change the color, we change the size as you like. What next? We can change the size of the dashboard. We can make it much smaller, we can make it much bigger. It's up to you. For me, for example, I most like it like 1000 pixel, and for the width I like it to be the same 1000 pixels. So I need it like square. Okay. What else I can do? Now I need to just drag and drop the sheets. So now we have 4 sheets. We have profit by country, profit by subcategory, profit by year, and we have now understand the problem. So what I can do, for example, profit by country, just drag it and drop here. Once you drag and drop here, we need just like to play with this, so to be much easier. So what I can do here, I will try to make it float. Okay, so if you press here, more option, okay, and here I need it floating, so it will be much easier for me to just change the size, to put it here or to put it here, whatever I like to do. It will be much easier to play with it. Okay, so for example, I will make it like this. Okay, the same for this one, I will make it float. Okay, so I can just play with this. I will make it here. We'll change the size like this. Okay. Okay, looks very good, right? Okay, what else we can do? For profit by subcategory, just drag it and drop here. Okay, the same, I need a float, so I can play with the size. We'll make it like this. Okay, still I can't see very well, so I need to change this one, so I have like more option to see all of this. Okay, good. Okay, that's very good till now. Okay, what else I need? I need understand or profit by year, drag and drop. Same, I will make it floating. Okay, so I can change the size. I will put it down here. Okay, can make it all this. Looks very, very beautiful. Okay. Okay. Okay, good. Now I think we are happy, right? So now we have profit by country, profit by subcategory, we have profit by year. Still we have another sheet. We can add it to as a dashboard or not. This is up to you. If you're happy what you have, right? For global performance, for example, you can change the color. We can make it in pink or in red. Okay, so it's up to you to change what you all look like. That's totally fine. Okay, if you are happy with this, what you can do now, you can share your dashboard with other people so they can comment or they can see what you are doing, or you can share to your manager so he can understand what you have here. But before this, there is one important point here. Here we have option is called filter. So for example, if you select this worksheet as a filter, it is very important. So now once you select this as a filter, once you select any country, like for example like Russia, it will give you the data for Russia. If you select for example United States, it will give you the results for United States. If you select Egypt, okay, it will give you the results for Egypt. If you didn't select any country, like just escape or something, so it will give you the result for all the countries, which is very, very good. So it will be much easier for your manager. Just select the country and he can understand what is going on here. For example, for Nigeria, if he select Nigeria, for example, so he can understand that he has a problem with the profit for some subcategories, like chair bookcases, for example, or for copiers. But on the other hand, for Egypt, for example, he can understand he doesn't have any issue with the profit. He doesn't have any losses, so we have loss of profits here and loss of sales. For United States, okay, he has some losses for the tables, right? What else? We can select Nigeria. For Nigeria, he has lots of losses for shares, for bookcases, for phones. For Australia, for example, he has some losses for tables. What else? We can select Algeria, okay, as an example. No losses, he has loss of profit. So this is very good, so the manager can understand what the issue with each country, and he can find a solution for each country. Okay, now we have a very good dashboard, and we are happy with this, and we can share it with our friends or our colleagues or our managers. Now we need to share it, right? How we can share this? Here in the server, select server, and then you can select Tableau public, and then select save to Tableau public as. Okay, okay. Let's see, we have a message here. Let's do it one more time. So what's the message here? He said here the data extract required, so he asked us just to extract the data so he can see the data, because the data is from our source, right? It's very easy. What you can do here for data, okay, you can select orders, and from here we can extract data, orders, and then extract data. Okay, and just say extract and say save. Yes, once you extract the data, now it's very easy to share the data with your manager or your colleague. One more time, server public, Tableau public, and save Tableau public as. What's the title? I will take the same title, like global, say global performance, and save. Now it's saving the workbook to Tableau Public. It's just like take a few seconds and it will be ready. Now it will open the Tableau Public. Okay. Now as you can see here, now we can see our worksheet or our dashboard, which is called a global performance, right? And it's created by me, by Yasmin, which is my name. And now you can see your dashboard, which looks very good. So now we can see the profit by country, profit by subcategory, profit by year, and here we can understand very well we have a problem with the discount for the table. That's why we have losses here. And if you select any country, China, United States, you can see that the results it's changing according to your country which you select. You select for Egypt, it's different from United States, it's different from Canada. So whatever the country you select, you can see now in real time how it is changing. So for here you can see the result is changes, whatever for profit by year or profit by subcategories. You can see now everything is changing according to the country you choose. And the reason for this, because you select this worksheet as a filter. That's why whatever you press here, the data is changed. Okay. Now you can share it very easy. So you can find here this one, share. Once you select here share, so you have the option, you can share it by Facebook or by Twitter, or you can just like take a copy for this link, right? Just copy and put it in your LinkedIn, which is very good. Now everyone can go to your profile here, can comment, can give you star, can whatever you like. Also you have the option, so still if you need to make any correction, that's very easy. Just press here edit, so you don't have to go to again to Tableau. It will give you like a Tableau online, and you can make any changes you like. You can change it here or even inside the worksheet itself, like profit by country. You can change it as you like, by color, by size, or you can add it a new sheet, or you can add it a new dashboard, and you can play whatever you like. Okay, if you're happy, just press if you're happy about what you did, just press publish, and once you select publish, it will be ready for anybody in Tableau Public, and everyone can see what you did, and they can also comment about your work, and also you can share it with your colleagues and your friends. Okay guys, okay, thank you so much for your listening today for this video. I hope you like this video, and I hope by this video understand how we can make data visualization by using Tableau, and you can create a dashboard by using Tableau. Thank you so much, and see you for the next session.